Welcome to our snack size scry and Inkblot reading tarot for our muse heart chakra. When you're ready, we're going to just dive right in on these snack size scries. Going to keep them shorter and sweeter, but let's dive in. All right, you know the drill. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below as your insights do expand the iScry experience and we all become the readers, seers, oracles, and we co-inspire our nature. You can also just drop an emoji or give a girl a like and share. I appreciate you. Truly, truly, truly. If you want to see the Inkblot being born, link is in the description box below. There is a reptilian, lizard kind of feel in here. You know, people like say, is it cold-blooded or... yeah, maybe something about that. I have knowledge in my head. That's how I'm feeling. I have knowledge in my head that very serpenty reptilian, and while sometimes that might be cold or it's just like cold intellect, like data, so it might also be something to do with computers or the way that you interact with the earthly realm, the very physical realm, of course, material meat suit mindset. But there's somebody here in a tuxedo. Also, there could be somebody that's a waiter or waitress, but like fancy restaurant. Feels very, very bougie. And I've seen, like, I don't know if it's a panther, but there is this feminine figure coming towards me that just is like hot stuff. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Like slender, sleek, and strong. Maybe in the heart space, that's the feminine or high Dorothy, feminine energy that you're working with. I'm definitely grounded, working specifically with the mineral realm in the earthly space of my heart.
I'm trying
to communicate. The Knight of Cups came through in the Cave of Ice, if any of the artistry stands out to you. Do you know what? There could be a feeling of also like loneliness in here. I have all these things. I have filled all these cups. But with the Hermit coming in next in the Cave of Winds of the Mind, it's like, not kind of like, now what? But I realized it wasn't as fulfilling as I thought, or maybe I anticipated. The rocks are coming in to help me. How do I want to say this? Okay, so down here, the minerals, the rock realm. They once came in to help me extend my ability to flow like water in the heart space. So it's like meeting this big old block or boulder and can't go over it, can't go under it, might as well go around it or through it. And there's something about that helped me. And it helped me realize I can become like water here and just move all around it, all the way.
What brought you
It's
here?
really quite lovely. So I'm going to go back to this moment in a second. I'm very superhero-y in here. Also something about building a nest in my head. So I also want to know, there could be, like, if somebody had a leaking ceiling. Maybe it's the ceiling of the heart. And whatever channel, right? Personal, professional, corporate, creative, romantic, platonic. And in the heart space, if that was the ceiling and there's like drips, so you put all these cups out to catch the drips. Now, on one hand, there's a lovely sound that's happening here. It's like ting, 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 ting. But on the other hand, it's like I have all these cups filling up with
Shovel.
weight of water. And that might be emotions. It could be other things I carry for others. There is this crown between my solar plexus and heart space. This crown is also can be used as a border of protection. So I could be a little bit overprotective is how I'm feeling it in here. And maybe it's from the world in the Cave of Hearth Fires. It could be because of the way I see the world, or I've been interacting with the world. But over here, moving from like this Knight of Cups, and literally moving, you might be moving from a place if the landlord just doesn't maintain things to a caliber that is, good for you, or you feel like you're kind of being poured upon in like people can pull on your heartstrings, and that's an us thing, right? Accountability, we're allowing it to happen. But so it's like I feel like I'm moving from and into my mind into this hermit space, because there's a lot of head dressing here. So you also might be working with like the Green Earth Man, or something Celtic too, something very grounding, but makes me feel glorious while I'm here. In the heart space of the world, that's how I feel like flourishing. This whole thing is flourishing. I also want to note there's something about humidifiers, or when it's really humid out and the hair goes poof. Something about that. Excuse me, that made me laugh. All right. Good old Flip. Oh, there's some shoes down here. Are they Mary Poppins shoes? You know how in the movie Mary Poppins, she stands with very specifically her feet out to the side? There's something about that. And coming into the cave of rivers of feeling water is the 5 of Swords. Do you know what's interesting? Yeah, I see you here.
Hanged.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's the hangman upright who had wings the entire time. It feels like gliding, climbing up the mountain, which could also have been in that cave crystal thing that was protecting between my solar plexus, and I saw it as the crown. But it also, there's so much mountain and minerals here, and maybe just mineral water, minerals, soaking that in. It's like that can be a landscape that overprotects myself, and or just simply protects, for if others come forward to me, like to go through this kind of obstacle course. And the hangman is up here. There's a very specific crystal I'm seeing. I'm not sure what it is. There's an elephant off to the side. These elephants are my wings. They are light as a feather. They are the wings. And this whole kind of exploration is how I'm moving through all the caves and coming back to the midworld of the palm, with the 9 of Cups being here on the earthly plane. It's like I've been given all of these, or started off with all of these options. And I wanted to go on this hermitage. Yeah, from when I was a child, this hermitage of my own heart space. What does the world have to offer? And it's like changing your taste. It's like you go out and see the world, and it's like suddenly, like, you didn't know that you might really like Spanish dishes, like decoratively speaking. The way things are decorated, or the linens in India, or Russian architecture, or Germany beer. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't know until you step out into the world. This is what you started with. There's gratitude for that because it got you going. So much coughing in this. It could also be something related to the heart, and just maybe even coughing things up that get stuck in the throat of saying anything. I also want to note too, if there's any guilt associated with having your 9 of Cups, and because it's like going from the Knight of Cups with all these kinds of different cups in the art depicted, to these very specific ones. But that's been a journey to know why I like those cups, whatever they are: personal, professional, corporate, creative, romantic, platonic. It's kind of like Mary Poppins, and then you move on. You go to the next family, whatnot. All right, sorry, I was getting all the coughs there. Finding love, and maybe this is kind of that sensation. I feel like ooey gooey, like I have found my 9 of Cups, and I love the world, and the world loves me. There is a little bit of a gray cloud here, but it's almost like seeing the beauty in a gloomy day. You're like, this is a good day to call in sick, read a book, sleep in, go out for dinner, Sometimes the heart needs a hug, the heart energy, because it's been on this travel. It's been on this journey for sure. And there's that protection card that's been here. Protecting, protecting. I also want to note that I feel like I'm right in here, and there are these, there's 4 of them specifically. So they could be your guides. Oh my goodness, I have so much coughing going on. It's like I can't catch my breath. One moment. For heaven's and hot dogs.
Nobody knows.
That protection of your world in that heart space, but there's an opening up through it, but it's almost like finding your own Wizard of Oz within the heart chakra. And the 5 of Swords is kind of bringing me into, that means I'm going to walk away from someone or something. And then last but not least, we have here family and transformation. And this is finding your family, like Mary Poppins. She finds the families that need her help and her medicine and her magic and her, all of that kind of good stuff. I realize I just went all over the place here.
I'm coming.
All right. Yep. Your Mary Poppins is on the way. Your heartfelt Mary Poppins. And it's because of this transformation that you've decided to take. And I think this has been happening since you were a kid. And I could see it. There's a connection in here. There's always been slivers of possibilities. Oh my goodness. And this hangman is turned upside right. Like the Houdinis of the heart. No more. Unlocked, uncaged. Ta-da! Ta-da! And that's how this feels. I love the world and the world loves me. And that's worth protecting. And sometimes that protection means moving away and towards other people, places, or things. Family, friends, foes, whatever the case is. But it's definitely finding your family, even if they're not blood related, or finding your frequency family in your heart space. All right. I hope to serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. Sorry about all the coughing, but hey, sometimes that's what happens. We all know if you're new. If you're not new here, you know that. Sometimes the coughs just come up. Spirit working through. Okay. I will see you next time. So much love. Bye.